what's important thanks to INFJ. That doesn't bother me so much. So, I mean, that's, I guess, the distinction. I don't know where I was going with that. I got thrown by this NITESE should take over society. No.
Well, what's the difference between extroverted thinking and feeling and introverted thinking and feeling?
Well, the first difference is you shouldn't compare them like that. You should compare what's the difference between extroverted thinking and introverted feeling and introverted thinking and extroverted feeling. Those are the pairs that should be compared because the extroverted thinking and introverted feeling pair is subjective. You know if you got a yes or a no on something by comparing it to your own subjective, unchallengeable criterion. And so, for example, if I say, I'm mad at you, you're not going to say, no, you're not mad at me. You're misidentifying your own emotion. You're not going to say that. Also, if I say, thank God, I got my problem solved, and you think it's a terrible solution because it looks dorky because I got electrical tape wrapped around it, you can say, no, you don't. Yeah, I do have it solved. It now works adequately for my purposes, but it's got electrical tape around it. Well, that's not relevant to my purposes. That's what makes TE subjective, okay? Is that whether or not I've succeeded or not cannot be challenged. The conclusion can't be challenged because the criterion is subjective. In contrast, TI and FE, both those have conclusions that can be challenged. If I say, Joe's mad at me, you can challenge that and say, no, here's some information that suggests Joe's not mad at you. You have no more privy to knowledge about Joe's emotions than I am, so we have to both argue it out with objective metrics. Same with TI. If I say, well, earlier you said if something is square, then it produces carbon dioxide as an emission. And then now you just said if something produces carbon dioxide as an emission, we should never do it. But you're trying to make the argument that we should do this square thing. But isn't that contradictory? That would be me showing you why TI is objective, not subjective, because we're referencing something that's external to us mutually, and that allows us to adjudicate things definitively one way or the other. So the real comparison is between TI and FE, objective metrics, and TE-FI, subjective metrics. To the extent that we want to compare FE and FI and TE and TI, it's basically saying we have an area in which we are attaining or failing to attain impacts, and we have an area in which we are attaining or failing to attain successful optimization through utilization of a mechanism. And so for me, FE is where the impacts are, TI is the mechanism. I got to utilize TI to achieve impacts in FE, which I'm also evaluating objectively through FE shit, which I'm using TI. That's why they go together, right? You can't really separate them. Now, FE is best thought of as I'm concerned about how much you value me. FI is I'm concerned about how much I value you. FI seems more selfish because FE caters to you because it's really concerned about whether you like me. I don't really care about you at all, per se. I mean, that's very reductive, but that's basically the distinction to be made. Whereas because FI, I care about me. I don't really care about you at all, but I care about me, and it expresses itself to you as I care about me because you are valuable to me. And so I want you to be how I want you to be, not how you want to be. Whereas FE goes, I want you to see me how you want to see me because I want you to like me. So for me, that's where the impacts are, and then T is where the mechanism is. On the other side of the thing, though, it's the other way around. FI goes, I'm the mechanism. I'm saying what gets done. TE goes, okay, I will try to do it, and then evaluates back to the thing that's been tasked to do by FI to see whether it's achieved anything. So whereas TI says is both the means and the end to successfully managing perception, whereas TE is both the means and the end to not worrying about other people. FETI is how to lie. FITE is how to not give a fuck.
Yeah, that's really well said.
You feel like you're flowing today, Eric?
I do actually. Thank you for asking, Nick.
That should be a video.
Okay, well, I'll go grab it from
You're sharp today. You're very sharp today.
the Raw channel, and I will put it up there then. Thank you guys for saying that. I appreciate it.
Well,
I do still have to go to the bank, and since this is a good time to leave, then I can feel smiling all the way to the bank. Thank you for your kind words and for being here. I gotta go to the bank. See you later.
See ya.
Those were some pretty good words.
Yeah.
I will still challenge it because I'm a piece of shit, but it was interesting.
Well,
The main thing he brought up that's really important to remember is how TI and FE are inseparable and vice versa. So they're always working together.
Yeah.
Or trying to, at least.
Or trying. I think when you're like an ENTP like Eric, where they're both sandwich right in the middle of the sandwich, then it's easier for them to kind of meld into each other. Whereas he's got this gigantic gulf between NE and SI.
look at
I see.
these houses.
You wouldn't lie if you didn't give a fuck. Not giving a fuck would completely defeat the purpose of lying.
But I'm still thinking about how to define the functions.
I mean, sometimes I lie for fun, for like no apparent reason, just to see if people will believe what I said, I guess. So
Are you that bored?
Yeah, but you
Well,
lie. You
I think it's a
lie-
habit I got into to actually hone my lying skills, because
Yeah, but
I've always been a really bad liar, but you're actually expected to lie quite a bit in life.
yeah,
So-
when you lie, you're aware of the consequences and you try to evade them.
Right.
If it's right, most
Well,
of
I
the
think
time,
some
if
people
it's not
lie. I
for
think-
fun, it's
I think
considering the circumstances. Therefore, you have to at least give a fuck a little to know what is happening. Therefore, you
Well-
have to give a fuck when you're lying. And
I think
most of the
lying-
time, when you are not an ENTP or an ESTP douchebag, you don't lie selfishly, you actually lie for the prosper of others, which I totally hate. But whatever.
Right.
You-
White lies.
Yeah, exactly, white lies. So the balance of reality and society stands still. So it means that you give a fuck.
am I audible?
Yes.
Yes.
I think lying is a tool people use when their back is against the wall and they're about to face consequences of something. It doesn't have. It's people can adopt different ways of doing that.
Yeah,
Some
Nick, we
people
know all
charm
about this.
people. Some people just put on a brute armor. I don't give a fuck. I'm just a douche. You know. And some people lie, and some people have a way of talking around.
Yeah, but what I've meant by a douche is like the people that exploit others, which is often an ENTP or an ESTP, in my opinion.
Look at these fucking houses.
That's major responsibility. Driving in a car while stalking to an MBTI channel.
That landscaping.
Houses and smoking at the same time. Do you have beer?
No, but I have weed.
Wow. Alright, good luck, don't die.
Oh well, I've only done this a million times, you fucker.
Alright.
Get the facts straight, guy. Come on now, guy. I'm going 25 miles an hour, guy. There's nobody on this road, guy. See this road, guy? This is the road you do that with, guy. I'm not on no intersection, guy. Okay, guy? You
Okay,
see,
guy.
You see that this is deserted, guy. This is like driving in a parking lot when you're learning to learn, guy, and like 15 and a half years old. And sometimes you need a booster seat because you're still not even big enough for that.
All right.
And plus, you're helping me, guy. I
You know,
think
my
that you're
dad
gonna
used to
help
let me drive
not
his
hit
old
anything, guy.
SUV when I was 8. We'd go to the dump and drive around.
This is how I know I'm an Enneagram 5. This is what I did was uploaded customers' addresses and put it on my Google Maps so that when I'm driving by, I can see where each patient. I shouldn't even say that. It's like I gotta be careful about that shit. Anyway. I'm sorry though, you're right. Whoever was just speaking. Just wanted to talk a little shit. Is somebody else talking also and I'm not hearing them?
No, don't think so.
Alright guy, I'll stop saying guy.
All right, guy.
You guy.
I'm not your friend, guy. I'm not your guy, buddy. I'm not your buddy, guy.
What if I'm not a
your
guy?
friend.
You're my guy, sport. What?
What y'all didn't say now? It's so pretty outside. Is it pretty where you all live outside right now?
It's dark.
No, it's night.
Oh,
Oh, look, Europe. Huh? Which country?
Norway. And you?
Czech Republic.
Poland!
What
Are
the
you
hell,
large? Are you a rugby player?
Me?
Yeah, do you have a bald head?
Nah.
Are you fixing
I don't-
to shave it? Get like
I
38?
don't think Czech Republic actually plays rugby. Doesn't make sense. But I was never too interested.
Well, do you
Culture of
is
my life.
rugby a popular sport in high school?
Yeah, when people run around and do shit. No, that's almost
I'm asking
everything.
a question.
When people run around and do shit to other people to limit them from
My question,
getting.
Mo. Will you answer my question? I want to see if rugby really isn't popular, or you're just being contrarian because I'm interested now. Is it popular in high school, and is it elective sport that a lot of people play?
No, it's like
compare-
6-year-olds play to bond in Czech Republic, and that's all.
It's what?
It's a sport 6 years old. It's a sport
6 years old?
children play to bond, as far as I remember. Not
Rugby?
beyond that. Yeah.
So it's
Yeah, why
like
not?
it's akin to nursery rhymes. It's almost mystical in Poland then.
Yeah, it's like along with nursery rhymes, we do rugby.
Well, then I guess my original statement holds more weight than I had thought. That's cool.
You just Google that out. No,
That was
I was wrong.
vindication of my sublimation of the proclamation.
I was wrong. I was wrong, sorry. People in Czech Republic actually have rugby. Believe it or not.
Well, again, this is all indication that my original proclamation, based on the new presentation of information, says that, this is a proper declaration, really.
Wow, that's just a lot of words, Helen. All right.
So you said you were, you